And welcome to another Blitz version of Big Ones NFT. I'm your host, Gabriel. Let's get straight into it. And today what we want to talk about is a continuation of our previous video. Again, links in the description below, about AI technology and AI platforms that generate art. And today's one we're going to be focusing on is called DALL 2. DALL-E 2. And of course, that's paying homage to Salvador Dali, the great surrealistic painter of the 20th century, 21st century, and one of my favorite all-time artists. Actually, he created the famous persistence of memory, like the melting clock. Again, I've actually been to his house in Figueres in Spain. He's actually a Spanish artist, but again, I digress. So let's get back into DALL 2, which basically generates art based on your description or descriptive text. So you literally input words. Again, you could be, say, describing an astronaut in space with a cat and a red ball, and it'll generate 4 images that actually have those elements inside. Now, we've been kind of talking about this, and there's a lot of this kind of debate going on. And is this really art? Can it really be sold? And the other side of the coin is, of course, that yes, it is generating based on what you type. So, of course, the more descriptive, the more elaborate, all of those key inputs do change the outcome and final product that is generated. And of course, the program, similar to what we were discussing in the previous video called Midjourney, again, links below. But with DALL 2, it provides you 4 different variations. And of course, you can select one of those variations and even regenerate another 4 based on that one specific one that you like. So anyway, I've been kind of playing around with it, and of course, again, the more words and descriptions, the more interesting it becomes, which gives its originality. So I think my personal opinion on these kind of AR, I do believe it's art, and in its own right, it is unique to each person who types in those words, on the assumption that, of course, you're not just generating, saying red ball and cat. And of course, if you do that many times, I'm sure similar images will probably come up if everybody types in red ball cat. So again, I think with these kinds of AI generated art, there is going to be some kind of, I would say, standard in the future, and maybe a minimum amount of words. Again, this is something that's still very open at the moment right now, and I think people are still exploring. I do recommend, if you have a chance, do go in there and play around with it yourself. Very easy to register and set up an account and just start creating. Anyway, that's it. So DALL 2, again, same company, OpenAI, that created the famous program now called ChatGPT, which is, again, an AI an AI where you ask it questions basically, and it answers in a very humanistic form back to you. It's still in its beta testing, and obviously it's actually not yet connected to the internet, in a sense that it's not connected to all the information out there. It's got a limited amount of information, and up until only 2021, so not even current data. So if you asked it anything related to the last 12 months, it won't be able to answer that. But it definitely, you can see the power of this, and a lot of people are now creating other programs using that as a basis. Anyway, so AI generative art is really something that is still being explored. It's going to be an exciting area to look at, and we'll be there checking it out with you. Now, if you haven't already, smash the like, hit subscribe, and turn that notification bell on to get more videos of this kind if you do enjoy it, and it'll be very much appreciated. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Good night.